Golly gosh, it's cold this evening. Quick update, not a long video. Tomorrow we're going to try and rebuild the Landcruiser engine because most of the head is off. These are the fuel injectors that we got back. We didn't have to buy new ones, we just got them ultrasonically cleaned by a local fuel injector specialist. They've cleaned up all the hoses, all the holes in the nozzles, reassembled them, new O-rings, and they're ready to reassemble now. That's the big part of tomorrow's job. I broke off a vacuum controller breather, and so I got a replacement. Just a eBay job. This actually comes off a Toyota Yaris because Toyota put it on a whole bunch of different things. But this evening's job is to take this EGR system. If you haven't seen the inside of an EGR, there's what it looks like. You've got a vacuum actuated spring here that allows nasty air to flow into your engine. Toyota actually made, many years ago, here it is, they made a factory EGR block plate. This just blows my mind that this thing exists. And you just swap it out. So instead of having the vacuum pump system, you just swap in this block instead. It was £120 from Toyota. And my experience with the Toyota parts department was fantastic because they found all sorts of weird things. I sent them a list of like washers and clips and part numbers and stuff, and they found everything. Even like this tiny spacer washer here, which helps hold the bolt down for the fuel injectors. But they were really clever because they then called me to say, hey, we noticed that you only ordered 2 of these things. Would you like us to order the other 4, just in case it's a mistake? So, couldn't be further from my experience with the Audi parts department, who basically can't wait to get rid of you. So, here it is. I'm going to take off the gasket, put on the new EGR block, gasket back on, and then combine that with the rest of the inlet elbows. Because tomorrow, this lot has to get back onto the engine so we can proceed with the rest of the build. Hopefully with the changes in the valve clearances, which were about twice the allowed spec. So valve clearances are now back to factory tolerance. Swirl flaps are gone. I don't have them here, but Dave has actually welded up all the holes. So that will now just mate up nicely to the inlet manifold, which is super fresh and clean inside, petrol and pressure washing. So that's going to be tomorrow's job. I thought it was fantastic that this little thing even existed. So the main reason I wanted to make this short video is to say, well done Toyota for having a parts department that actually gives a shit. But this was brilliant. I just got all my part numbers, ordered it, they checked everything with me, all via email, responded when they said they would, phoned me back when they said they would. So 2 thumbs up for Toyota. I am never buying an Audi ever again. I think I've learned my lesson now. Thank you for watching, just a very brief video. Stay safe, make some good decisions if you can, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.